Hey everyone, I wanted to make a video on how I meditate with Salvia Divinorum. Um, I've been working with Salvia for like 20 years or so. I first did it like 20 years ago, and I've mostly been doing it for the past 10, especially the past 3 or 4 years. And I've also been meditating for about, I don't know, 12, 13 years, maybe more. And I wanted to share just the practice and the things that I know and what worked for me, and I think would be really beneficial for people working with any psychedelic, but especially with salvia. So I'll break this down into a few bite-sized chunk videos. So this will go into using a timer, posture, breathing, navigating thoughts and sensations, and how to incorporate salvia into all this. So the first thing that I think is really important is having a timer. And so the first thing I'd say is don't use a timer that is just an alarm or the timer that comes with your phone. I would download an app where you can create like your own timer preset. I have this app called Insight Timer, and it allows me to just curate whatever kind of timer I want with other timers that go off at different times. Um, and basically, what it does is instead of some alarm that I have to reach over to turn off, the timer will just ding at certain times and let me know how much time has gone by. So basically, the way I do it is say I want to meditate for at least 1 hour, I will set a timer and it will ding at 1 hour. When 1 hour has gone by, sometimes I like to go longer. And so what I've done is I set my timer after 1 hour, it'll ding every 15 minutes so that I'll be able to keep track of time if I want to keep going. So if the timer goes off and I want to keep going, then I'll commit to another 15 minutes of meditation. And if I want to keep going again, then the timer will go off at 15 minutes after that. And then I know that it's been an hour and a half. And if that's enough for me, then I could stop there. If I want to keep going, I can. And the timer will just keep dinging to just let me know how much time is passing by. So obviously, you'd want that if you have things to do later. You want to be able to keep track of time. Um, One main reason for using a timer is to get the worrying about how much time has gone by just out of your head. And so if something else, you have an app that's going to do that for you, then you don't have to guess, has it been an hour? Has it been 30 minutes? I don't know. Let's just stop now. It's probably been that. And a lot of times it hasn't been that long. So having something that is doing that for you is super helpful for that. Another reason for using a timer is setting a minimum amount of time that you're going to commit to doing this practice, this meditation practice, whether or not it's with salvia or not. So there's all kinds of experiences and all kinds of maybe difficult moments and difficult things that could come up during meditation, during salvia meditation, especially that it's easy to, if you don't have a timer or you don't have a committed amount of time, that you might be in the middle of maybe a challenging moment. And then you might convince yourself, you know what, I think I'm good. It's probably been close to the time I wanted to anyway. So I'm just going to stop now. And so when you have a timer and you commit, no, I'm going to do this practice for this entire time that I allotted, and I'm not going to stop until the timer goes off, then you give some structure and a container for your experience and for your ego to, basically follow. Because otherwise, you're just gonna just follow what your ego says, and that's not always to your benefit. A lot of times, there's moments where I just want to jump out of my meditation, just jump out of the experience and just go do something else because I'm telling myself, oh, I think I'm done, but really I'm actually going through something that's challenging. And so having a timer that goes off that you can commit to um, allows you to go deeper into it and build some resolve and some endurance there. Because when you say you're going to follow a certain amount of time and you stick to it, and you start reaping the benefits of doing that on a regular basis, then you'll start to recognize why having a timer and setting it is super helpful. Let's see if there's anything else. Yeah, well, that's pretty much it for a timer. It's pretty straightforward. So the next video will be about posture. So I'll see you there.